close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
You might not notice, but many of my videos have to be censored one way or another. That's to play by YouTube's rules. Hate it or love it, it's a reality we have to accept. The uncensored videos and more bonus videos I regularly send out via email. I call it King Epic Insider. It's entirely free, you simply enter your email and get bonus videos, updates and more. Simply check this link in the video description to head over to kingepic.com/insider. It takes 10 seconds and you never miss a thing. So feel free to pause the video now. What's up guys, King Epic here with a new video covering Thailand nightlife, and in this video specifically freelancers in Pattaya. Now just a little bit of a recap in case you're new to the channel. What is a freelancer? When we talk about freelancers in Thailand, we essentially mean an independently working girl that offers certain types of services, and I think you know what I mean. And she does it independently, she works on her own, she doesn't work for a massage shop, she doesn't work for a go-go bar or a massage parlor. She can basically do what she wants and set her own rates, and what she does with you, that's a freelancer. Now in terms of the scene in Thailand, the major cities, Bangkok, Pattaya, and for this video we're going to talk about Pattaya. The freelancer scene is essentially the same. The only difference will be how many girls are offering services, what they're asking for in terms of pricing, and of course the places that you go to. But in this video we're going to cover Pattaya, the most well-known adult hotspot in Thailand, probably in the world. So I recommend you sit back, you grab a beer or a snack and enjoy the nightlife scenes that you see here in Pattaya on Walking Street, while I share my thoughts and strategies about the different types of freelancers and the best ways to find freelancers in Pattaya. I will also cover the rates, so how much you should be spending, and that will show you whether or not you're getting ripped off or whether you're getting a good deal, or whether or not the girl is actually interested in you or is not interested to go with you and just quotes a ridiculous price. So I recommend you stick till the end, as I will be sharing my top 3 favorite nightclubs in Pattaya, where there's really a plethora of freelancers waiting for you, and have fun with them. So Pattaya, you probably know the city is located in Thailand. It's known for its lively nightlife and the adult entertainment industry. Now there's a little bit of a debate whether or not it's still the hotspot for adult nightlife in Thailand. You know, some could say, okay, after COVID, Phuket has become more popular because there was a huge shutdown in Pattaya while Phuket was kind of opening during that time, and that kind of changed the scene forever. But again, it's still a great place to visit. While many visitors come to Pattaya to experience this aspect of the city, it's really important to emphasize that not all women you see on the streets, at shops, restaurants and beaches are necessarily freelancers. This is even more important to emphasize when it comes to Bangkok, but still I want to mention it in Pattaya. Of course, when you go to certain areas where there's a high density of freelancers, it might feel like every girl is a freelancer, and especially if you're going to Walking Street or you're walking on Beach Road, then it can actually be the case that the majority of women there at certain times are actually freelancers. But in general, there are many genuine women in Pattaya that are interested just in dating or hooking up or having fun with foreigners for no reason other than money. In fact, a lot of women from Bangkok just go to Pattaya for the weekend to party with their friends, and they might not necessarily be freelancers. Although, you know, there's women that are, you could consider them regular women, normal women, and they occasionally do freelancing if the opportunity arises. These women that I've just mentioned, the regular ones, they may be interested in learning about foreign cultures, practicing language skills, or simply want to have fun. However, it is true that many of the women you encounter in Pattaya, they are of course freelancers who are willing to engage, let's call them intimate activities for a fee. While it's understandable that, you know, some travelers may view freelancers as risky business due to concerns about STDs or other issues, you know, as they're not employed by a bar, it is important to recognize that this is not always the case. Freelancers simply choose to work independently rather than through a bar or a massage shop, etc. And this, of course, has the benefit for them that they keep all of their earnings essentially, as they do not have to share profits with the bar or with their employer because they don't have an employer. So for example, let's say you get a good deal with a freelancer and she charges 1,000 baht. She would likely have to charge at least double that if she were working through a bar, with the bar owner taking a cut of her earnings. And as a result, many freelancers prefer to work on their own, as it allows them to make the same amount of money just with less effort, and also to have greater freedom and flexibility. As it's the case with any freelancer in any industry, you have more freedom, more flexibility. You can pretty much set up the business the way you want. Now, despite the prevalence of freelancers in Pattaya, it is important to remember that not all workers in the industry operate the same way. There are differences, many different types of freelancers, what they do, and each of them has their own rates, practices, etc. Alright, so let's begin with what I would consider the easiest option. If you don't want to walk around and scout for freelancers in Pattaya, or you don't want to go out at night, finding Pattaya freelancers online is a good option. You know? If you're not the type of guy who wants to go clubbing, or you want to avoid the freelancers on the streets of Pattaya, fear not, because the internet provides a safe and effective way to meet Pattaya freelancers. Dating sites are a popular way to meet regular Thai girls, but they're not just for love and relationship. Because in Pattaya, if you set your location to Pattaya on many of these dating sites, they're full, completely packed with freelancers. The freelancers on dating sites are easy to spot, as they often wear revealing clothing and they pose provocatively in their photos. They typically is traveling or partying or other fun activities as their hobbies, which can give you a sense as to what they are like. Now, two of the most popular and I would consider most cost-effective and easiest ways to use dating sites are Thai Friendly and Tinder. Thai Friendly, both of them are very easy to use. I'm going to cover Thai Friendly first. To get started, you just upload a picture of you. Just one picture is usually enough to get in contact with these freelancers. And then you just can write your location in the profile, or you can even write, looking to having fun or looking for freelancers if you want to. And from there you can start reaching out and copy and paste the same message to any of the interesting girls that you see. And pretty much any freelancer will respond right away and be direct and quote her rate. And from there on, you can take it either to WhatsApp or to Line Messenger app to continue the conversation or set up, a deal. In addition to dating sites, to the regular ones that I've just mentioned, Tinder, Thai Friendly, Tinder is also a good option for meeting other tourists or foreigners in Pattaya. But keep in mind that with Tinder, it can be a bit, I don't want to say waste of time, but it just takes longer, because you might see a hot girl, okay? First you need to match, and then you need to message, and then you need to, be lucky that the girl is also online at the same time. Whereas with Thai Friendly, you see all available girls that are online right now, and you can message them directly and you see whether or not they've read the message. So you're not wasting much time. And you can quickly and easily meet up with those girls if they're available. Whereas with other dating apps, where you might meet a freelancer, you don't even know if she's online or if she's in the same location, whatever, right? Now keep in mind that most people use Line Messenger app to communicate with you. Some of the freelancers, they also use WhatsApp, but majority of Thai people, including freelancers, they use Line app. So I recommend that you install those apps prior to your arrival, just to get a feel for it, how it works. If you're looking for a more unique way to find freelancers in Pattaya, you can also download other apps and you can scout websites, but I personally wouldn't recommend that, because it's just it's too complicated, and oftentimes there's a middleman involved. So I would recommend, number one, Thai Friendly for freelancers, and then the second option would be Tinder, and those would be my top two recommendations. Now, when you reach out to a freelancer online, I would recommend being as direct as possible and letting them know how long you stay, where you are, and then asking for the price and when you can meet up. Because with so many online options available, it's never been easy to find Pattaya freelancers without even leaving your room. And if one of them, doesn't make it easy for you to meet up, then there's probably 50 others within half a mile that are willing to meet up with you for the same price or even a better price. Next up, picking up Pattaya freelancers on the street. One of the most well-known aspects of Pattaya is the prevalence of freelancers on the street. I mean, in any of the Pattaya videos, you see them standing around, and that's usually either walking street or beach road. While walking street is the most famous area for freelancers, there are other streets such as beach road and Soi Buakhao. That is a side street to beach road, as well as Soi 6 is another option, but you don't find that many freelancers there because it's mostly a bar street. Now, if you see a freelancer on the street who catches your eye, do not hesitate to approach them and ask them if they would like to go with you, or you can just ask them, hey, are you working? And then, if you don't want to ask for the price directly, or you feel like you'll be rude, just ask, are you working? And then you say, yeah, I'm working, and then from there on you can negotiate price, etc., etc. The majority of girls in Pattaya that you see in those specific areas are freelancers. Approximately, I don't know, just a wild guess would be 70-80% of the female population working in the industry. This means there is always a plethora of girls to choose from, all looking to make money from tourists. When trying to pick up a freelancer, you do not need to take them out on a date or a drink or engage in any lengthy conversations or beat around the bush, as most of them are looking to get straight to the point. Instead, you simply approach a girl, you are friendly, you chat with her. If she reciprocates and stops to chat with you, it means that she's interested and free. However, if you enjoy the girlfriend experience, you can also negotiate something that is a bit more longer term, and either discuss it directly with the girl, how long you want to play and what you intend to do, or if you want to travel. But my recommendation would be to always, spend as little time as possible initially, just to get a feel for, what the girl is like, and from there on you can basically do it day by day. But I would never have a setup where you say, hey, I saw this girl, she looks nice, I talked to her, and now I'm gonna book her for 2 weeks for a trip and I'm gonna pay in advance, because that will lead to a bad experience. Always do it day by day. And that's the way that I've done it, and most of the guys that I know have done it, and that's the bulletproof, safest way to do it. If you're looking for the best places to pick up street freelancers in Pattaya, you have a few options. Walking street is a great place to start, and you can find freelancers starting from as early as 7 p.m. until early morning, 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. Now, during the hours of 7 to 9 p.m, you can often find freelancers willing to go for a short time, which is just an hour, for less than 1,500 baht. After 9 p.m, most freelancers in Walking Street, they're looking for more long-time customers or overnight customers, and usually it's 2,000 or 2,500. As I've mentioned before, another great spot to find freelancers is Soi Buakhao, where you can usually find girls in the afternoon. Most Pattaya girls live in this area, and usually they wake up and go to eat in the afternoon. So if you see a girl on the street, you can easily approach her. The standard rate for Soi Buakhao is around 1,500 to 2,000. Beach road along the palm tree lined promenade footpath is another great place to find freelancers. Not 24/7, but most hours of the day you will find some girls standing there. Best time, however, is around 7 or 8 p.m. until midnight. And the typical rate for short time with a beach road girl is 1,000 to 1,500. However, it's important to note that freelancers in this area often engage in risky behaviors, so be cautious of any potential diseases. I personally don't like beach road. Clubs, walking street, fine, but beach road I don't really like it, because you see a lot of girls there that also go with groups of guys, and that's kind of like, for me, that's a no-no. If I at least if I see it, then no, it makes the whole thing less attractive when you see it in front of your eyes, going with a group of guys. Additionally, you will need to add an extra 200 to 500 baht to rent a short-term hotel room if you take a freelancer from that area. In some cases, the girls have rooms and you won't have to pay extra, but that really depends on the girl. Now, number 3, nightclubs. and freelancers in nightclubs in Pattaya. If you're first time visitor to Pattaya, into a Pattaya nightclub, you might find that the girls there appear to be like any other girls around the world. They're simply out to have a good time. However, at some point you will notice that they are extremely friendly or receptive for whatever reason. I mean, you've never gotten any attention in clubs in your country, and suddenly all those regular girls are looking at you or touching you or even approaching you. Yeah, that's because the reality is that the majority of the girls in these clubs are actually freelancers who are there to have fun with their friends, but at the same time they're looking for potential customers. So again, in these certain clubs, I would say over 80% are actually freelancers, if not 90 or 95%. Typically, freelancers in Pattaya nightclubs are all-night deals, since customers usually meet them. You know, most guys go to nightclubs midnight or after midnight, so it's usually an overnight deal. The price for the services, I would say in the clubs, usually doesn't go below 2,000 baht unless it's very, very late or early in the morning and it's gonna be sort of short time, even though the girl is staying at your place. Of course, it depends on the girl's attractiveness and the customer's appeal to her and how her night is going. If she doesn't have any potential customers, then of course you get quoted a lower rate in most cases. Now, during the high season from October to April, it can be a bit challenging to find a freelance in Pattaya, which drives rate up a little bit, but you know, maybe 500 baht more if there's fewer freelancers around. Now, compared to the freelancers that you would find on beach road, those found in nightclubs are generally, in my experience, considered to be of better quality and can offer a more genuine girlfriend experience. Because the thing is, you know, it's like, yes, she's working, yes, she's trying to make money, yes, she's probably only going with you for the money, but at the same time she's out partying, she's in a good mood, maybe she had a drink, whereas the freelancers that you see on beach road, they're not there, they haven't been partying, they haven't had any drinks, so they're in a different state of mind. However, this also means that customers need to be able to strike up a conversation and create, you know, a little bit of attraction or interest with these girls, because, you know, it's mixed, a little bit of partying, a little bit of looking for customers. It's worth noting that simply offering money isn't enough to get laid with a quality girl in any Pattaya nightclub. While there are some popular freelancer nightclubs to choose from, Lucifer, Marine Disco, Insomnia, you know, at some level you must be able to connect with the girl that you're interested in to have a chance. Now, it's also possible to take a girl who dances at a go-go bar home with you, but the price is often ridiculous. We're talking 5,000, 6,000 baht, then the bar fine. So in my opinion, these girls are not worth it, because you could get the same girl in terms of quality, in terms of the experience from a nightclub. So that pretty much sums up the freelancer scene in Pattaya. Again, it's not that different when you compare it to Bangkok or Phuket, just that there are more girls and different venues and different setups where you would actually meet those girls. But if you want the most options, best prices, then Pattaya is definitely worth a trip. If you arrive in Bangkok, you simply could take the bus for a few hundred baht, a few dollars if you want. However, I would recommend you spend like 1,500 baht to take the private taxi down to Pattaya. You can stay there for a day or two, get a feel for the city, for the girls if you like it, and then you can simply extend your trip, stay for longer, or go back to Pattaya. I hope you found this information helpful. For additional info, you can check out the links in the description. There's also a Thailand guide, and other than that, I see you in the next video.